Dolly Parton is more than a music icon. She is a living testament to resilience, creativity, and the quiet power of endurance. From a humble one-room cabin in the Smoky Mountains to the stages of Nashville and beyond, her life tells a story of survival and triumph. Born into hardship, Dolly transformed struggle into art, pain into melody, and scarcity into legacy. Her journey is not just about fame or fortune, but about a steadfast commitment to remain herself despite relentless pressures to conform. Her songs, business ventures, and public persona are all extensions of a life carefully shaped from the lessons of love, loss, and perseverance. She exemplifies how true greatness can emerge not from comfort, but from navigating life's harshest realities with heart and dignity. Early life and family hardships. Dolly Rebecca Parton entered the world on January 19, 1946 in Sevier County, Tennessee, in a one-room cabin where survival was a daily challenge. Life was stark, with no electricity or running water, and warmth was scarce, often imagined rather than experienced. Her mother, A.V. Lee, worked tirelessly to keep her children fed and cared for, while her father labored from dawn to dusk to provide for the family. Growing up among 12 siblings, Dolly learned the demands of responsibility and endurance at an early age. Cold, hunger, and scarcity were constants, shaping a child who had to carry water, tend to younger siblings, and navigate life's hardships with determination. This environment fostered resilience, patience, and a profound understanding of love as something earned through effort rather than freely given. Early loss and emotional formation. At 9, Dolly experienced the death of her newborn brother, Larry, a loss that left an indelible mark on her emotional development. With no formal ceremony or closure, the family's grief settled silently in the cabin, altering the dynamics within her home. This early encounter with mortality taught Dolly the weight of absence, shaping the way she understood loss, empathy, and connection. The grief she carried became a private companion, influencing her later work as a songwriter who could articulate deep emotion with authenticity. Even in the harshest conditions, she observed how her family endured and adapted, witnessing both the fragility and the strength of human connection. These lessons in quiet resilience would become central to her identity and artistic expression. Early signs of musical talent. By 7, music was already a lifeline for Dolly. She wrote songs before fully understanding the words, transforming hunger, loneliness, and hardship into melodies she could hold on to. Singing was not about recognition, it was about survival. Through music, she found structure and protection, a way to remain whole amid constant uncertainty. Early experiences with cold, exhaustion, and familial responsibility informed her artistry, imbuing it with emotional authenticity. Her voice became a repository for everything she endured, preserving her childhood experiences in sound. Music offered her both refuge and expression, preparing her to face the world with a tool that was uniquely hers, a voice that could survive where she sometimes could not. First forays into performance. By the mid-1950s, Dolly began traveling with her uncle, performing on small radio stations and chasing opportunities that seemed just out of reach. Life on the road was harsh. They slept wherever possible, often in uncomfortable or temporary spaces, with meals and shelter never guaranteed. Despite these hardships, Dolly's songs endured. Each journey, each performance, built her resilience and strengthened her determination to succeed. The repeated exposure to disappointment, exhaustion, and fleeting moments of hope taught her that belief was a practice, built in the quiet moments when no one was watching. This period of itinerant struggle shaped her work ethic and her understanding that survival often requires relentless persistence rather than immediate reward. Early Nashville struggles. By 1964, Dolly arrived in Nashville with little more than a bus ticket and $20, confronting a music industry that sought to reshape her identity. She faced rejection, indifference, and pressure to conform to a vision that did not match her own. Studio sessions and public appearances demanded perfection while eroding her sense of self. Yet, Dolly refused to surrender her authenticity. Even as she performed songs that did not reflect her true voice, she continued writing in bars, dressing rooms, and any quiet corner she could find. These years of struggle reinforced her internal compass, teaching her that survival meant holding on to her identity even when external forces sought to overwrite it. Breakthrough and reclamation. Dolly's breakthrough came in the mid-1960s, beginning with songs she co-wrote that found commercial success. Her first solo releases marked not just public recognition, but a reclaiming of her voice and identity. She demonstrated that talent alone was not enough. Perseverance, self-belief, and resilience were equally crucial. By 1967, with Hello, I'm Dolly, she began to assert control over her music and narrative, demanding authenticity in her art. The early victories were more than chart success. They represented her ability to navigate adversity, reject imposed limits, and translate lived experience into art that resonated deeply with audiences. Her persistence ensured that her identity would not be diluted by industry expectations. Iconic success and emotional depth. The early 1970s, Dolly Parton's career reached new heights, marked by timeless songs like Jolene and I Will Always Love You. These compositions were born from personal experience, loss, and emotional depth, carrying authenticity that audiences could feel. Success brought visibility, but also immense pressure, with relentless touring, recording, and public appearances. Behind the glamour, she endured exhaustion, self-doubt, and the weight of fame. Her artistry became a vessel for transforming personal pain into universally resonant expression, a way to maintain herself amid a career that often threatened to consume her. Through every note, she retained the voice shaped by her early life, translating struggle into beauty, business acumen, and enduring legacy. Beyond her music, Dolly built a remarkable empire that reflected her values and roots. Dollywood, her resorts, and real estate holdings are extensions of her life philosophy: creativity, hard work, and compassion. She translated personal hardship into a structure that allowed her to thrive without compromising her identity. Even as the industry evolved, she resisted pressures to conform, ensuring her work retained authenticity. Her success is measured not just in records sold or awards won, but in her ability to remain herself, nurturing projects that honor her upbringing and the lessons she learned from her family. Dolly's empire is a testament to the integration of personal narrative with business acumen. Final reflections on legacy. Dolly Parton's legacy is multifaceted, encompassing music, business, philanthropy, and the profound influence of her life story. She transformed hardship into art, scarcity into abundance, and personal loss into empathy for others. Her career demonstrates that authenticity, resilience, and courage can coexist with commercial success. Beyond her financial and professional accomplishments, Dolly's greatest achievement may be the preservation of her selfhood, her refusal to be silenced or reshaped by external pressures. Her story serves as a blueprint for navigating adversity while honoring one's past, proving that endurance, creativity, and love can leave a lasting imprint that extends far beyond individual fame. The heart behind the voice. At the center of Dolly Parton's journey lies the relationship with her mother, Avie Lee, whose hands, love, and resilience created the foundation for everything Dolly would become. The lessons learned in a one-room cabin, hard work, humility, endurance, and hope shaped her artistic voice and her approach to life. Even amid grief and personal loss, Dolly carried forward the strength and values instilled by her family. Music became the vessel through which she preserved memory, conveyed emotion, and connected with the world. Her voice, built from hardship and nurtured by love, remains a living testament to the enduring power of family, resilience, and the human spirit. Every note she sings continues to echo lessons learned long before the stage lights ever shone.